Hello, it's me, Recky. Welcome back for another, military reaction, quite frankly. Um, the video we're going to watch is about 8 minutes long, and it's from the channel The World War II Foundation. If you want to check it out, the link for the channel and for this video we're going to watch is available in the description. Go give them the love and support that they so much deserve. Thank you. If you do enjoy this, I want you to smack the like and, of course, hit the subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Greatly. And, of course, we say thank you to the channel members and the patrons. Thank you so much for the amazing support. Shout out to the Supreme Tier donators over by Patreon and channel membership via YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. And we got personal shout outs to the ultimate supporters, Deja, Walt, Roni, Dwayne, and Tammy. Now, the video we're going to watch is Camp Toccoa video. It's a short video of the history of Camp Toccoa, Georgia, where the famous band of brothers trained for World War II. This video was used as a fundraising tool to restore the camp as a museum. Me and Carol actually got some amazing gifts from that museum, and we will forever hold them very, very dear. I don't know what this video is about. If it's video is about how it looks now, how it looks then, I have no clue. But I'm gonna enjoy this. So let's do this. I'll crank it up directly.
It started in Toccoa, Georgia, and that's where we got our training.
I was a Toccoa man.
I don't know if they're real desperate or something like that, but they took me right away.
The main thing was that you could not give up.
They had a lot of physical exercise. We did lots of long marches and field exercises.
He fell out, he is out. It was tough.
Camp Toccoa, Currahee, Legacy of Leadership. Oh my God, it's gonna be one of those tearful ones.
This small peak, rising above the pines in northeast Georgia, has come to symbolize the heroic sacrifices made by an entire generation. At the base of this mountain, called Currahee by Native Americans, translated into stands alone, Camp Toccoa once thrived.
They had a lot of physical exercise, and nighttime marches and things like that.
Maybe 15, 20 miles a day.
Every place they moved on the double.
It was rugged, but it was worth it.
And at the end of that period in Toccoa, we had to go for parachute training.
To get your wings, you had to jump five times.
In this historic location in the early 1940s, the American Airborne Paratrooper trained, a new breed of soldier, delivered to the battlefield by airplane. They jumped into the thick of the fight in Normandy, Holland, southern France, and in the Philippine Islands, and fought heroically as ground soldiers in Italy, Belgium, and on faraway Pacific outposts. Along the way, they liberated Nazi concentration camps in Germany and Japanese prisons. Soon after World War II, most of Camp Toccoa was dismantled. The mountain fell silent. Now there are plans for Camp Toccoa and Currahee Mountain to come alive once more. The voices of the soldiers, who were forever changed here, are asking for our help in preserving this important place in America's history. It was here, in the summer heat of Georgia, where Toccoa men came to understand that one word would bond them together forever: Currahee.
You're going to go to war. I want to go with the best. And that is the best looking men, troops that I've seen. That's the guys I want to be with.
It does mean something to be a Toccoa man.
I'm having a really hard time not to get super, super, super freaking emotional. Of course, I watched Band of Brothers so many times, and every time I finish episode number 10, tears running down completely. I'm sobbing like a kid who just drops his ice cream in the sand. And I just feel like I just want to start over again because I want it to never end. And there's no other people that I admire more than everyone who fought in the Second World War, no matter the theater. I don't care if it was Pacific, I don't care if it was Europe, and I've seen the Pacific many times too. I don't think I admire anyone else as much as I do to each and every one that fought for freedom. And I think that the generation that we are now, we tend to forget that some made the ultimate sacrifice, and people still do the ultimate sacrifice for freedom. And we just see past that. Just goes on. Nothing. I will never take that freedom for granted, knowing that all the way back to 1940s, people sacrificed themselves for freedom, and they still are. God bless.
The small town of Toccoa lies in the heart of beautiful and historic Stevens County, Georgia. It's where thousands of young men once stepped onto a train platform and then marched 5 miles toward a camp at the base of a mountain they never knew existed, and a responsibility much greater than themselves. Today,
I really want to
the
go.
objective of the Camp Toccoa at Currahee Legacy of Leadership project is to preserve the legacy of leadership of the 4 parachute infantry regiments who originated at Camp Toccoa during World War II. The 501st, the 517th, the 511th, and the 506th. To celebrate the lives and contributions Toccoa men made to winning World War II, to honor all veterans and active duty military, to educate youth about character, duty, and personal responsibility,
Yes.
to promote health and well-being by sponsoring athletic and camping activities, to protect the historic Camp Toccoa site and its natural environment, and finally, to construct a part of history and the appropriate facilities that combine fellowship, recreation, remembrance, reunion, education, and celebration. Preserving the history of the American Airborne has many different goals and objectives, much like a paratrooper did in Europe and the Pacific in World War II. Phase 1 of the Camp Toccoa at
Of course, this video is 9 years old, and clearly I am well aware that they already have a fantastic museum, and I don't know the magnitude to it, but I already know, and just go there. I would love to go there with everything that's in my heart. I would love to go there one day.
Currahee Legacy of Leadership is focused on rebuilding original barracks at Camp Toccoa, where young soldiers once slept and wondered about their future. Creating a main entrance to the camp, allowing visitors to walk in the footsteps of thousands of American soldiers. Preserving the camp's original historic buildings, as well as encouraging visitors to see the nearby Currahee Military Museum, which houses some of the most important artifacts documenting the camp's World War II history. Plans to build an open-air regimental pavilion are also on the drawing board in Phase 1, accommodating 500 people for dining and serving as a welcome and information center. A new sentry building will provide modern amenities and be available for receptions after hours. Phase 2 of the project will restore the original roads and trails around Camp Toccoa and a section of the camp's original layout. A new state-of-the-art video and presentation theater is also planned. A wall of honor will recognize in granite the contributions of those original 6,000
Wow.
soldiers from the 4 regiments who graduated from Camp Toccoa. Etched in gold on the wall of honor will also be the names of each Toccoa man who never came home. A beautiful interfaith chapel seating 135 people for weddings and memorials is also planned. Its floor
Yeah.
made up of actual stone from the villages of Sainte Marie du Mont and Sainte Mère Église in Normandy, France. Today, Currahee remains the battle cry of a new generation of soldiers who still test themselves by running the 3 miles up and 3 miles down of the mountain, as their heroes once did. Preserving the history of Camp Toccoa ensures that future generations will fully understand the sacrifices made by the heroes of World War II. They will be able to visualize it, march up its mountain trail, and read the names of those respected commanders who led these men into battle. Please join us in preserving the Camp Toccoa at Currahee legacy of leadership.
Oh my God. I cannot imagine a more fitting site to recreate and honor as would refurbish Currahee, a stop for all history students, no matter the age. Yeah. Yep, that was extremely emotional, and I already said whatever everything I wanted to say. I'm gonna watch Band of Brothers now, like 900,000 times I did. I will do it again, at least once a year. I'll go through it once a year. Smack the like and of course hit that subscribe, and please tell me your thoughts and your mindset when it comes to Band of Brothers. That's, the Pacific and Katsumi's behind me. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Recky. You stay safe.